Hello, gang. This weekend, since Friday night, Megsy has been obliterated and Harry by Vanity Fair, and it has rippled through the internet. It's onto page 6. It's now on the Daily Fail. It's been talked about in a lot of places. So there's a lot of accusations in that whole piece from Vanity Fair. But tonight we're looking at how Megsy and Harry overall are reacting to that energy. Now, from that Vanity Fair article, a lot of long-term predictions have come out and come to pass. So there is that. So we're going to see how they're feeling about it, what they're going to do next. They've already tried to send a bit of a rebuttal out there, but it hasn't really landed on anything. Let's have a look. Turns out, going to see the disaster, the absolutely awful, crippling disaster of the California wildfires and kind of merching yourself around that wasn't the best empathetic humanitarian idea, Megsy. Anyway, welcome to the channel. So we have got I'm going to do, if you're new, I'm doing 2 layers. I'm doing one spread for Megatron, one spread for Harry. I use the Celtic Cross spread. I always use the same cards for Meghan. Always use the same cards for Harry. It's just keeps their energy into one place. And I'm using the Barbara Walker Tarot for Megsy as always. And I'm using the Cabbage Patch Kids Bratty cards, they are, for Harry. So we're going to start off with Megsy's energy. Oh, Meghan. Oh, yeah, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Guys, share, all that. Right, okay, Meghan. How are we getting on with the Vanity Fair article? How are we doing, girl? What is your response? The Emperor is in reverse. Oh, she really feels like Hollywood has turned on her. There's probably, because the Emperor there. Now, America, where you are 2 days away and getting a new emperor. You are 2 days away from getting a new president. This could also be the changing of the times. And this could also be in relation to the king's popularity. Whatever, she's blaming a almost statesman-like figure behind all of this. She's blaming the patriarchy. They're all coming after her. It's the patriarchy. It's these higher up men in Hollywood. They're all out to get me. It's the king. It's the president. Everybody else's fault but her own. So that's no surprise. But we're going straight. We're not skirting around going, William. We're not skirting around going, it's Catherine. Or somebody from the past, or people just hated me, or a bunch of racists. So she's going, this is a big energy. Somebody is out to destroy her. But what it really is about, and she fails to see, and she will never see, is the Ace of Wands crossing over her. It's because all of her ideas, her creative ideas, the way she does things, all of them, I've been saying this since 2019, are crap, basically, Meghan. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. You are the poisoner of chalices when you are being gifted so many, and all you do is pour poison in everything you touch. It's a gift. I mean, it really is. You're wanting to be Princess Diana, but you're kind of looking like an incompetent Poundland Maleficent, to be honest. It's not good. The Ace of Wands, no. People, why this is happening, people were sickened by the with love, Meghan, and then the, oh, I'm here to save the people from the wildfires, and the hug was my assistant, and then I turned up with a load of bags from my friends who had all this merchant stuff, and people just, it just didn't work. You thought this was an opportunity. You believed this was an opportunity. There's no opportunity on other people's misery, girl. Oh, what's underneath? Oh, a door has closed. I don't think this is just the monarchy. I think this is the door. I think this closed a while ago, but I would say even Hollywood proper like you got the creative types, and then there's Holly Weird, and we all know the Diddy type. I think the door, and then you've got the kind of tacky Hollywood, which is kind of Kardashians and Oprah and all the news. This is how I see it. That's how I see it. That Two of Wands is shut the door. Something has been closed. There's no going back. The Wheel of Fortune has turned. She's going to blame wrong timing and all of coming out of context and people just hating on her because of the patriarchy and because Donald Trump's coming back into power and all women have become automatically evil and it's not cute or it's just catty and blah, blah, blah. She's going to blame everyone else. She's not going to have a sit-down interview where she goes, yes, I realise I was a bitch. She's not going to do that. This is everybody else's. 10 of Pentacles. I said for ages, right, that they were getting supported and bankrolled and protected by a very wealthy family in America. And I didn't know who that was. And then our suspicions went to the Bidens. And the reason our suspicions went to the Bidens was just before the election, I feel, or was it around after? Anyway, the bottom end of last year, Ashley Biden was given a big donation from Arswell. Now, and she would be in that 10 of Pentacles, that protected wealthy family, the Bidens. Now, I thought it could have been that kind of branch of the Kennedys, or it could have been someone else. But yeah, that wealthy family are going. They're not going to be able to protect you anymore. So there's an element of that. She thinks the press are just going to town on her because there's a change in power as well. She's blaming that. Personally, I don't believe that because, I mean, this article is well written. It's a long article. It's like a dissertation more than an article. But it's very inclusive and it looks like somebody spent a lot of time on it, this Vanity Fair article. So it must have been a while for them coming and they must have known it's coming because they both declined interviews for it. But she is... she thinks that this is impounded and she thinks this is being bigger and pluffed up and being made more bigger by the fact that there is a change. Seven of Wands is in reverse. You're all attacking me because I'm perfect. I'm going to come on the attack against you guys. Prepare and brace for retaliatory puff pieces for them saying the time Meghan was bitten by the Queen's corgi and Prince Philip made the corgi bite Meghan and all this kind of nonsense. Expect some kind of nonsense. I mean, obviously not that, I'm just being daft, but they expect some kind of nonsense. She's been called out for hiding behind a victim complex, but she is still going to play that victim complex with the Seven of Wands in reverse. And she's going to go on the attack with puff pieces, trying to say, look at me, I'm a victim. When King of Swords in reverse. There's a big businessman, a politician. Now, you've got two things. Mr. Emmanuel, Ari Emmanuel, might have finally dropped her from her books. Netflix could have well dropped her from their contract and cancelled the Netflix show. The Four of Swords is surrounding her. She's going to say this is an inheritance from... I'm not even joking because the Four of Swords in reverse, I mean, for me, when it's in reverse, it's a death card, it's an inheritance card, it's a timeout card. There's a lot of things with the Four of Swords. It's like remunerating things in your mind and strategy. There's a lot of things with the Four of Swords. But for me as a reader, when it's surrounding the situation and it's in reverse, she is going to say, they want me dead. This is the same legacy as Diana. So she's going to try, and I feel like Harry might try, but we need to pull his cards to see how they're going to deflect this. King of Swords in reverse could be, of course, Trump is a Gemini. and he would relate to King of Swords. Of course, he is the politician and technically the emperor, so it could be like this kind of like America, like America's going to start getting blamed for things. Good luck with that. They tried to call Britain 65 million people racist, basically. They're going to try that in America with 360-ish million people. Sorry, I don't know how many actual inhabitants there are in America, but they're going to try that. Six of Wands. She doesn't want any more embarrassment to come out. Oh. Ooh. There's the devil. There is a lot more to come out than is already out there. There is a lot more surprises for Megsy this year because she's gone into full devil mode. She is going to obsessively try and control and manage narratives. Not unless she goes completely in the dark side and we never see her again. But the devil is this kind of like, I am pushing back, I am fighting, that I am controlling everything. She's going to do it in this kind of, I am pushing back with my justice, and that's in reverse, you know. So she's going to go on the attack with a load of I'm a victim stuff. With the devil up right here, I'm expecting things like this. Like usually when I'm doing a reading for like us normal humans who don't live in a world full of drama and lots of different people and lots of different things that can happen, you know, people who are more steady, like down to earth human, normal humans, I would say this is not that anyone's normal. This was the next 3 to 6 months, and this is the next 6 to 12 months. No, in Megsy, this could be over by Wednesday. Sometimes it takes a lot longer. The Six of Wands, she doesn't want any more embarrassing things to come out about her. That is good. We're going to have a look and see what else is going to be coming up embarrassing for her in 5 minutes. Let's do Harry's cards. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to do Harry's Lair, and then I am going to do what else is potentially going to come out. Ooh, let's have a look. Let's do Harry first. How does Harold feel about all of this? Harry, you're on. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, he's regretting some lifestyle choices. This is all because of Mexa, and we had to leave the royal family. We didn't want to be in the royal family, but we wanted to stay in the royal family. Yeah, but no, but yeah. He is just like, he is the Five of Coins in reverse. He's going to go back to this kind of like, they're attacking us because of our history. They're attacking us because of who we are. They can't seem to think that I, a humble prince, can do... Like, he's making it all about Megxit and the blame that Meghan got for Megxit, yeah? He's not in the right mind. Now, we have the Fool crossing over. That Fool in reverse is going to do there's some stupid things that they're going to be doing. Yeah, I love it when they do stupid things. When last year, was it 2023? Just before they did the near catastrophic car chase in New York, I'm like, they're planning something. They're going to do something really stupid, big, really soon. And that was one of the nails of the many that have gone into the coffin. So there is a potential here, especially with the Seven of Wands in reverse here, because I'm sticking up for myself. There is a potential here for them to do something stupid that they shouldn't do that will backfire bigly. The Lovers is in reverse. Oh my goodness. Just keep blaming Donald Trump. The Lovers relates to a Gemini. Donald Trump is a Gemini. And I'm going to Trump because all of Megsy's cards, we had the Emperor there. We had the King of Swords in reverse. They will blame the over and window shifting, like the public perception of things shifting because of everything that is happening with the USA. And they will still... Harry will still find to make this a bit about the British press, yeah? He's still going to find that a bit about the British press. The Eight of Swords in reverse. I wouldn't be surprised if he's thinking, oh, I can use this exactly why about my court case, because, like, you know, the press are so evil and they're making things up about Meghan, and yeah, but no, but So he's going to do that. The Eight of Swords in reverse. I wouldn't be surprised if he ties this into his legal work, saying, like, long term, it really affects things long term, you know? Not my fault the patriarchy hate me. There we have the Queen of Swords is in reverse there. Now this could be an Aquarian, a Gemini, or a Libran lady. They do have some quite a few Aquarians around them. They have got, of course, Oprah. Ellen moved over to the UK, which completely sucks, but the Queen of Swords is in reverse there. So there's an element of maybe one of them is not protecting them. This could also be the writer who's written this article about them. Harry was they were aware of her, and they thought she was a neutral, or at least she thought they were on their side, and it turns out she's not. So there's that two elements. I'm wondering, it could be Oprah, because Oprah being an Aquarian. It could be as well, if we look at this card with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Dr. Jill Biden, currently the First Lady of America, is very friendly with Harry. Ten of Pentacles there. Queen of Swords in reverse there. The Gemini. She's a Gemini too. Actually, it could be the fact that Jill is out of the office in 2 days. Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups. Experience and get up and ready for... This is the sign, the charity challenge sign, the charity sign, that's probably going to be weaved into something to do with charity. The Seven of Wands in reverse is something to do with her pushing back and playing victim. The Seven of Cups in reverse is also a lot of puff pieces and gaslighting. And what about this? What about that? What about this? What about isms? The Ace of Swords in reverse. It's a big no. He's thinking of starting something legally. Ooh, Vanity Fair. The Markles versus Vanity Fair in America for defamation is going through his head. It's not going to get off the ground, though. There might be some rumblings of it, but he is thinking about it anyway. That Ace of Swords in reverse, he is thinking of it. If it ever gets out or it ever comes to pass, it won't. I don't think it will, because that's a big no there. But if he does, I haven't pulled all the other cards yet. If he does try, and I think he's already on a losing streak, because the Ace of Swords is in a no position. And this is the card that I always get for Megsy. Now, the Nine of Pentacles usually is when it is in the upright, it is a beautiful lady, standing, very well dressed, all together, has everything sorted, has a bird of knowledge on her wrist and quick thinking, and is a guardian, is looked up to, and stands alone on her own merit, but is protected. When it's in reverse, it's somebody with all fair coat, no knickers, who wants to appear to have all of the attributes as the lady who is on the Nine of Pentacles, and it's Megsy. He thinks that people are going into Megsy saying she's not, but the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is Megsy. So what's surrounding him is Megsy. I can't believe you went after my wife's honour. Let's have a look what's coming up. We have got the King of Swords is in reverse again. And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. There's going to be some talk about boundaries, people going over boundaries. Oh, so somebody's going to spill some stuff, some further stuff. We have got as well the King of Swords. So there is definitely legalities. He's definitely thinking of legalities. He's definitely here as well with the King of Swords in reverse. He's either wanting to get a legal bod on it, or this is something to do with the Donald. The Nine of Wands is in reverse there. The Nine of Wands in reverse. He's going to go over somebody's boundaries. It's not a surprise that. Let's have a look at what else is going to come out. What are they worried about that'll come out at Megsy? Let's have a look at just some of these little cards. screenplay. The LARPer. Let me put these together for you and we'll do in a second. She's hollow. She's pretend. I do think there is some stuff that has been written, as I was saying, for ages. I do believe that she always had, and I've been saying this, I think, since 2019, that if she ever release a book, it'll be after their divorce. Since 2019, and it's kind of coming out now. The LARPer there is she's pretending to be what she wants to be. Everyone can see she's not really what it is. You know, when these kids like dress up and like, have you heard of the term furry? Basically, they dress up in these like huge like cartoon animal costumes, and they're kind of like, ooh, look at me, I'm Quackers the duck or whatever. And everybody knows that there's some spotty kid under it. Yeah, it's like that. Like everybody knows, Megsy. Everybody knows that you're a faux humanitarian, humble hottie. We know you're not humble. And we definitely know you're not a humanitarian. The stand up there, it's empty. It's like she is not going to be able to survive on her own. She cannot cope with the stuff. The used hybrid. And the taser in reverse. No. There's some things I want to say on YouTube that I would get yanked for, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but there might be an element that she's saying that she was specifically chosen as a type of broodmare going forward, or she said that to somebody in her acquaintances and they're going to come out and say it, you know, like how they used to describe Diana. The taser, she's going to do something that will shock herself, but not the rest of the world. Passport, okay, expect them to do some traveling. They're going to try and do a tour to get the Canada. Oh, I wonder what's going to happen with Canada. There's something happening on Canada. There will be tea from Canada. There will be tea around Canada as well. Something coming out by Canada. Canada's February, isn't it? We've had a quote approaching February. There's an element of not going back. There's an element of potential movement. I keep getting movement with them. I wonder if they're going to be giving. I'm not saying they're living in Olive Garden Mansion. I'm going to say that there is a potential movement from where they're living or where Megan's living to where she is. Yeah, there is a movement there. She's losing deals. She's lost a deal. That hasn't come out yet. I wonder if there's going to be something exposed about the bots as well. There's a deal that hasn't come out yet. She's actually lost another deal that hasn't come out yet. And that info will come out. Stuff about her surgeries. There's a lot to come out. The kids are here too. So we're going to get the truth about somebody's going to leak some tea about her. We've got the Botox thing there and the kids as well. There's going to be more stuff sooner rather than later about these kids, about the invisible children. There's going to be more stuff about that. And there's going to be also some talk about weed, drugs. I wonder if they've bought shares or something in some kind of like cannabis business. Let's just pull out one more card. And guess what? There's going to be more and more reports of conflict. There's going to be conflict with A-listers. There's going to be conflict with D-listers, Z-listers. There's going to be conflict with Netflix. There's going to be conflict with everyone. Everyone that is touched, everyone that has been touched by the claw, there is going to be tales coming out of how she's behaved when she's been at Netflix or Spot. I think there's more going to come out about Spotify. There's going to be stuff that come out about Netflix. There's going to be stuff that comes out about Lemonada. There's going to be stuff that eventually even trickles out of Better Up. If she keeps going, this keeps going. People are going to say their piece. She is never not, until she acknowledges that she's acting like some kind of minor character from an 80s sitcom, then she's gonna keep getting this, and she won't, because of the narcissism and what the cards are saying. So she's gonna this isn't a learning moment. She's not learning from this. They're basically saying this is all the press, the new change in the Overton window and all of that stuff. So she's yeah, not doing well. Never mind. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go through each part of the Vanity Fair article. I'll try and get some of those done for you tomorrow. And I will try and get a live before the inauguration in as well. So thank you very much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed today. I hope you've enjoyed all the tittle tattle and tales that are coming out. I will see you all really soon for some more readings. Take care, everyone. Bye.